welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And, partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they'd been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And Zeke will have a Cowboys first down up near the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Prescott now. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll get it inside the 20. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. And again, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid, but he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Myers. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
66 yards. And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's over the middle to Schoonmaker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
14-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 3rd and 2.
Prescott off play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On third down, here's Hunt. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
With it is Jackson. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. Into the hands of Hendershot. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Myers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They go play action with Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Draw play. Elliott. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 8, maybe 9. But they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. A first throw for the backup Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow will throw. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 3rd and goal. Burrow. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter, so he has been on target throughout.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it's Hunt. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Moss is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
At the 37-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first down carry by Elliott.
To about the 48-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Burrow looking to pass. That's taken in by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's up to the 15-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got a man open. It's Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it, not quite the ending they were looking for.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing, Prescott. Thomas has got it, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up a 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow. It's Myers again with another catch. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, it goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys down 28-24. A little over 80 ticks to go. Now Dak, a touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 34 seconds to go. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down. To throw, Prescott.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They still can't get it.
Ben, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task